We're Morose and Chase, two intrepid souls exploring sunny San Diego with our daughter, Isla. We're living life on the edge, quite literally, from our compact Sprinter van, parking overnight on the side of the street, and if that wasn't challenging enough, our little one is going through a sleep regression, adding to the chaos. But wait, there's more, because I might have a case of COVID, so buckle up as we figure out if van life in San Diego is possible with an infant, while navigating an illness, avoiding the knock, all within 90 square feet.
Guess we just rolled for the first time by ourselves with no help. And we made it to San Diego and we're like trying to be quiet and respectful for the people that we're parked with. She said, I am shy. But we're like here celebrating like this.
As we woke up with the sunrise, I couldn't help but feel a rush of excitement for the day ahead. Today, we're headed to La Jolla Shores for some beachfront parking, and let me tell you, it's the best remote office space you could ever ask for. With the ocean breeze blowing through the van and the sound of the waves crashing, I knew this was going to be a day to remember. Sure, we had to do a lot of work, but that didn't mean that we couldn't enjoy ourselves too. After all, what's the point of working if you can't take a break and enjoy the beautiful world around you? So after the computer closes, we'll be ready to hit the beach and let loose. And that, my friends, is what life is all about. Work hard, play hard, and always remember to take in the beauty that surrounds us.
Let's put your left foot in. No, you gotta put your left foot in, Isla.
Do you need help?
You gotta put left foot in. You put your right foot in. You put your butt in. And then you put your arms in.
She said, let me jump!
She said, I'm ready to jump.
Oh my god.
Slow down.
She's going to the side, babe.
Oh my gosh, girl, slow for a second.
You ready? I don't know how she's in such a good mood. Last night we made it to San Diego. Decided to try to be very quiet, go to bed. And as soon as we got in bed and just you can hear the waves in the back, enjoying just how quiet and peaceful everything was, I like cry all night long. And she's either having problems with her teeth, like her teeth are coming out because her cheeks are red, and she was putting her hand in her ear, or she has problems with her ear. So we're trying to see what's going on. But today she seems so happy. So it's hard for me to think that you're having problems with your ear. Today we are just parking the beach, enjoying the view. We have some work to do. And then maybe we get to go for a little walk on the beach and see Isla's reaction to her first time on the beach in the sand. It sounds like fun. I don't think you guys are ready for this California girl. Oh my gosh. Isla, are you ready to feel the sand for the first time?
You know, it's funny how life works. When we're young, we think we have all the time in the world to see and experience everything. But as we get older, we start to realize that time is a very precious commodity. And that's why all experiences are so important.
Vas a sentir la arena por primera vez. ¿Sí? ¡Ay! El sol. Okay. Oh my god!
She doesn't like it.
Oh my goodness, Mama!
For Morose and I, experiences are something that we crave. And when it comes to our little one, Isla, we want her to have the world at her fingertips. And at just 5 months old, she's already seen and experienced more than some people do and will in their entire lifetime.
Are you like Daddy?
And that's something we're truly grateful for. We're lucky to have the opportunity to share our experiences with Isla, to show her the beauty and wonder of this world. And it's a responsibility that we take seriously, because at the end of the day, it's not about the material possessions that we acquire, but about the memories that we make and the experiences that we have along the way.
How was your first experience in the ocean? Was it awesome? Cool. She approved.
Always good to have an outside shower, huh?
Yep.
Oh, sorry. No free feet on the internet.
Oh yeah, you gotta pay me for them.
Sunsets here in San Diego, they seem to just last a little bit longer. Like the city itself is holding on to that golden hour just a little tighter. You're almost forced to slow down and just savor it a bit.
I miss San Diego, but this is not what I was envisioning. Isla's having a sleep regression. Her teeth are bothering her. So every single night is screaming non-stop. I haven't slept. Chase hasn't slept. Isla has slept because she sleeps during the day. Is there anything you want to see on your favor? We're taking showers, so that's a highlight. That's a plus. I'm happy about taking showers.
I slept pretty okay last night, but we had to drive to San Isidro. So the problem is, in San Diego, you pretty much have to street park, right? And when Isla's screaming, that makes it very difficult and uncomfortable when you're on the street. So we drove about 30 minutes south to the international border and stopped at a pilot. There were no spaces. So then we drove another 5 minutes or so to a 7-Eleven and parked as far away from everything as possible and finally slept. But I'm just wiped out. I'm tired. This little girl, she's wound up ready to go because like you said, she's sleeping during the day. So I need a nap. And we just woke up not long ago. So we're heading to find a place to eat, hopefully. We're both really hungry. But we're looking on the way to a specific area because we're going to go and visit some of our friends and pick up a package that we had delivered there. So we're pretty excited.
If there's something you need to know about San Diego, somehow there's always people that we can see. And that's part of the reasons why a couple of days always turn into weeks. But I don't think we're staying long this time. I think we both are realizing that Isla needs to be a little older for us to be able to enjoy San Diego the way we want to enjoy San Diego.
I gotta tell ya, San Diego may be known for its beaches and fish tacos, but for me, it's the people who make this place truly magical. Some of the most amazing people we've ever met are right here. It's hard to put it into words, the feeling of introducing them to Isla. These are people who mean the world to us, who we've been through thick and thin. We've shared meals and memories, laughs, and sometimes even tears. And now to see them with our daughter, passing on that same love and warmth and generosity, it's truly something special. Well, so we got to see some of our really good friends here in San Diego today, and that felt good. It was like one of the things that we've been missing since we've been here. We used to know what seemed like hundreds of people in San Diego, and I guess it's because we've been away for so long, but when we come back, they're all moving to some other place. I don't know, it's weird. So it's nice to still see that we've got some friends here, and it's always good. Like, maybe it's been 2 years since we've seen some of them, but it feels like it was just yesterday. And I think that those are the types of friendships and relationships that are very important to continue watering. Those are the plants that you want. You know? Look at the sky! Look at it!
Isla, eso es un atardecer. Atardecer, mi amor.
We walked to Crush, a popular spot for brunch in town, and met up with Lucas. The place had a really trendy vibe, with colorful mimosas being served left and right. We ordered a couple and took a sip. They tasted like, well, mimosas. Nothing to write home about, except the artificial colors they were dyed with made them look like something out of a unicorn dream. And they tasted exactly like those colors. But then came the biscuits and gravy. Oh man, these were the real deal. And as a Tennessean, I know a thing or two about biscuits and gravy. Let me tell you, these were something to be proud of. They were rich, flavorful, perfectly cooked. That's right, folks. You don't have to be in the South to enjoy a good biscuit and gravy.
She's looking at you guys like,
Help! Please help!
What are you doing? Then it hit.
Hi friends. You might be wondering why I'm wearing a mask. I had a really bad sore throat for a couple of days, and so I've been like nursing it and treating it, and last night I was sweating all night, and I've developed a little bit of a cough, and I've had a killer headache, and I'm just trying to keep my ladies a little protected from whatever I may have. I've also got this really blood red streak on the inside of my throat, but my throat feels a little better today. Rose's been an angel. She's taking care of everything, letting me sleep all night. That's delightful. Being sick sucks. Yeah, so that's how San Diego's going.
So this thing says that it's easy to use, but...
well, you should explain that you're going to take a COVID test.
Yeah, I'm taking a COVID test. I don't feel very well. You know, I just don't. I feel like I have a cold.
He has a fever, I think.
So, we're doing this. I just spent $100 on medicines to get me through the night. It started with a really bad headache, then the worst sore throat I've had since strep throat, and now we're here. So, let's figure it out. Take this off. Second off, I need to open this bad boy up. Nostril. And swirl for 30 seconds. 4 drops of solution.
Ooh.
Well, good news. Only one line. So no COVID, baby.
I'm still gonna wear a mask out of an abundance of caution.
Good dad.
You know, being sick is never a pleasant experience. But when you're in a city that you absolutely love, and you're crammed in a Sprinter van with a desire to explore and have a good time, well, that's when it truly hits home. And that's exactly how I spent the majority of the last week here. I'll admit, it's been a rough few days. But I know these moments are just part of the journey. And hey, at least I'm in good company.
Tonight's our last night here in San Diego, and Chase is still sick. So we decided that we are probably going to just get some food to go. We have spent way too much money in food here in San Diego. Literally, I haven't cooked maybe twice. What do you think, Isla? Are you excited for food? And I'm excited to get far away from San Diego so we don't have to deal with the stress of dealing with a baby in a van when you're trying to still camp. Isla, ¿te has portado bien o te has portado mal? ¿Bien o mal? Bien y mal.
We drove across town to Kendron. And it's such a shame when you've been craving something for so long, only to be disappointed when you finally get it. The flavors were lackluster, the portions were small, and overall, we were pretty bummed out. You win some, and you lose some.
we're kind of in a pickle. Okay, I'll summarize. We've got to be back for a doctor's appointment for Isla. However, we gave ourselves 2 weeks so we could travel around and kind of explore a bit. Because I'm sick, we're worried Rosé's gonna get sick, and we both don't want to be sick trying to take care of Isla, and we know that we're not going to be enjoying where we're going. So instead of planning trips to parks, we're just trying to make it back to the property. So now we're taking off and I've got to find some locations.
Whoop! You pay for the extra cleaning in the butt cheeks. Oh my goodness gracious. You ready? Let's get back to a regular schedule. It's time for your nappy. Make sure all seat belts are correctly buckled. Chicka 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 chicka. Toy, we're ready to go. We are about an hour and 30 minutes away from the spot we're gonna be staying. I sent Chase and Judy to find a spot, and he said, "Oh, I don't think we need to find a spot. I think I know where we're going." Which, incorrect, because we're not driving through where you thought we were gonna be driving. Which we have drive through Yuma before, right? But it's this BLM spot I found online, supposedly around a pond. So supposedly very pretty. I'm tired. I'm pretty sure Chase is pretty tired too. And not just that, I think I'm starting to feel sick. Being sick in a small vehicle sucks, huh?
That's awful.
I mean, Chase has been sick for a long time, I feel like, maybe 5 days. But before that, we were sick with COVID when I found out I was pregnant with Isla, and we ran the van and it was miserable. So I'm not looking forward to getting sick, so hopefully it's all in my head. But I don't know, I have a little bit of a pressure in my head, a tiny, tiny, tiny scratchy throat, and I think that's it. So maybe I'm not. I don't know. We just made a quick stop. I have to throw away some trash, which in our last video we had people saying that it was so disrespectful of us throwing away our trash in like trash cans, which makes no sense to me, instead of dumpsters. But if you get to travel, you will understand that most dumpsters are locked. I mean, I prefer that than throwing it away in the streets, which I would never do that, but some people do. So I'm taking all the trash now before we get to camp.
Rosé and I used to have to do that too. That was part of our job. For 10 years I had to take the trash out at the end of our shift for non-paying as well as paying customers. Even in Wisconsin during polar vortex I had to do that. If you don't like taking the trash out, and taking the trash out is part of your job, maybe you're in the wrong business. And it's not like we're throwing away massive amounts of stuff. I mean, have you seen our trash can? Let me just show you how big our trash can is. It's tiny. This is my hand.
As we were winding down that mountain, heading back into the valley, it hit me like a ton of bricks. This illness may have tried to take me down, but it hasn't killed me yet. And you know what that means? It means I've still got a whole lot of life left in me. A whole lot of adventures to be had. I mean, let's be honest, I've got a hell of a lot of stuff to share with you all yet, and I'm not about to let anything get in my way. Let's go out there and see what this world has to offer, shall we?
So Chase just asked me, what can he do to believe that he loves him the most? And I said, you have to go outside butt naked. And he's literally butt naked. He's about to go out. Baby, don't do it. Like, there's like people around us. What if you go to jail?
A little bit.